everybody, what's up? This is Amar from the Biker Crew UAE. Thanks for joining me. And today, I'm taking you guys for a riding review of Honda's 2022 CBR 600RR.
Hey everybody, so I'm joining a ride with Honda. These guys have invited me out for a ride and it's all Hondas, which is pretty cool. And to make, they've given me the 2022 CBR 600RR. So I'm gonna suit up and join this ride.
So massive thank you to UAE Honda for this unbelievable opportunity. And this video, folks, is brought to you by the awesome people from nabilmotors.com. These guys have this amazing website where you have parts from Honda and Suzuki for starters, and a whole bunch more to come. Remember to use the code BIKERCREW10 to get yourself a discount. I am doing this review in conjunction with a Honda ride. Yep, UAE Honda has given me the opportunity to take this bike out with a whole bunch of Hondas. And we are riding to Khorfakkan. I'm going to start with the ergonomics of this bike. It feels really tight and compact. The foot position is already aggressive even with the stock pegs. You really feel like you're part of this motorcycle. The way the handlebars are positioned really gives you that tucked in kind of feeling even when you're just cruising at a low speed. The seat, now for a sports bike, this seat is surprisingly comfortable. I am really enjoying this. The dash is a TFT, and it has all the information that you would require. But the only thing I can't, I really can't seem to find is a fuel gauge, so it looks like they've done away with it. Which kind of sucks, because it was the one thing the CBR 600 had over all the other 600s in its class, was a fuel gauge, where the others usually just go with the fuel light. So, modern Honda, I guess. It's got the quick shift, very handy and delightful. However, I am used to riding my Yamaha on track and my Kawasaki, which runs a GP shift. And unfortunately, this bike in its demo spec runs a regular shift. So I have to really keep my head when I'm changing gears, just so I don't over rev the bike or change down instead of changing up. Yeah. Fun times, folks. Let's talk a little bit about the design of this bike. Now here I am riding behind another CBR 600, and as you can see, it still retains the amazing underseat exhaust, which gives the bike such a clean look. I really wish more manufacturers would take that up. I really love the look of that underseat. It's got the wings in front, the classic red and blue and white design. It's an overall great looking bike. I like the fact that the rear swing arm is now powder coated black rather than the silver that it used to be, because that seems to go a lot better with the red, white and blue colors that they're running. Right, so I'm guessing that you guys by now want to know about the power. And sure, yeah, I could tell you that it's got 115 horsepower and, 49 foot-pounds of torque. But hey, you could find all of that out with a quick Google search. So what I'm going to tell you is how this bike puts the power down to the road. And I've got to say, it's got a fair amount of mid-range torque. I mean, this thing... okay, check this out. Right now, I'm in 6th gear, 108 kilometers an hour, and I'm doing about 5,600 revs. And if I just punch it a little bit, she immediately wants to go. And that's in 6th gear. So very soon, when I get a little bit of open road, I'm going to take this through its gears and show you guys what it can actually do. We're going to go down through the gears in a bit and take you through what this bike can do. As you can see, effortless, completely effortless. The quick shifter works like a dream. You don't need to retard the throttle even a fraction, just kick it up the gears and she cycles through. Oh my god, that was fun. Now we've been riding for a while now, and one thing I can tell you is that there is hardly any vibration coming through the handlebars. I really like that a lot. So this bike seems to be very planted and very secure in its thing. So in the way it's set up, it's a great piece of kit. I guess all the years and years of MotoGP riding and World Superbike race experience has trickled down into this machine. Coming up to the mountain section, and I'm gonna try to put this bike through its paces as far as the handling goes. I must tell you guys though that this bike tends to run a little hot. I can feel a fair amount of heat in my hamstrings and calves, and the temperature gauge here shows 82 degrees. Now it's not the coldest of days, it is a bit warm, but yeah, I can still feel a fair bit of heat coming off this bike. Oh, the handling, the damper on this bike, oh god, it makes a difference. Just a slight push and she wants to turn. Now these are only some of the Hondas that are out with us today. There are plenty more, and I'm sure by the time we get to our final stop, you'll get to see them. And here's a front look of the CBR 600 that I'm riding. But that's what it looks like. And the rider. How does she do in the city? Well, she really is not very happy in start-stop traffic, I'll tell you. She seems like she just wants to go, open up, enjoy the open highway, or a track for that matter. While it doesn't feel jerky, the throttle response is still really smooth at low speeds. It's still, I don't know, maybe it's just what I feel, that the bike doesn't feel happy. It's like, almost like saying, I've got all this power and nowhere to use it. But the moment you open up that throttle a little bit, oh, then she's happy. The suspension seems to be able to take a lot of punishment. Well, it absorbs all these little bumps with relative ease and still seems to maintain a relative rigidity? Relative rigidity, that's the word I'm looking for. Relative rigidity when it comes to taking a corner. And I do kind of like that because it does allow for a comfortable ride when we are just cruising or on a highway or in the city. But then the moment you get a few corners and turns and twists, then that rigid suspension does help quite a lot, actually. Well, here's our final destination. It is the Intercontinental in Khorfakkan. And why aren't we going inside? Well, simply because we are waiting for everybody else to catch up, and then we're going to have a bit of a parade. Yeah. And again, I'm parked next to another beautiful CBR 600. Hey, say hi. So that's what we're waiting for. So as soon as the rest of them show up, we will go in. Yeah. So we are inside the Intercontinental. Actually, we are behind the Intercontinental. This is pretty cool access, if you ask me. Because that's where the pool is. Now, it is very rare that we get an opportunity like this to ride all the way up to the oh, we're gonna mess up that beautiful lawn. Well, I have to be honest, this is my first time riding on grass. It does move around a bit, I'll tell you. And there you have it, folks. Right up to the top of the Intercontinental. And on what has been an absolutely fantastic, unbelievably fun machine. Right, time to get some breakfast and then head back.
case you don't believe me, yeah, we are actually parked on the lawn behind the Intercontinental. Literally, that's the sea behind this lovely sign, and that's where we're parked. The whole lot of us. That's pretty impressive. Honda Community Ride 2022, linked in to the review of the Honda CBR 600RR 2022, a riding review at that.
You are what I waited for. Oh, you make me touch the sky when I'm down. 'Cause when I'm with you, I'm fine. When you go, I'm sad. I like my life with you. Oh, 'cause you are my one love, one love. And I'm not saying lies, you're the one in my heart, my heart. You make me feel alive, I feel crazy when you make me smile, smile. Feel like I can fly, fly. One love, one love. And I'm not saying lies, I feel crazy. I'm not saying lies, I feel crazy. You are what I waited for. Oh.
Oh boy, did they put on a lunch for us. Everything you can imagine. Indian, continental, Arabic, salads. There's even a barbecue pit. Right, let's go out and have a look at it. Check it out. Even a barbecue. This was really well done. Not to forget, dessert. Yep, it's always a dessert. Let's go take a look at that. There you go. Check it out. Lunch is done. Well, brunch is done. And it's a little warm, right? But I'm still looking forward to getting back on that bike because I'm heading back pretty much the same way we came, through the Khorfakkan mountains. And when I was coming down here, I had such a blast on that bike. I can't wait to go up and do it all over again. So let's go back to Dubai. Well, folks, that brings me to the end of this riding review of Honda's 2022 CBR 600RR. I do hope you enjoyed it. A massive shout out and thank you to Honda for A, giving me the bike, and for letting me come out with you guys and enjoy a fantastic day out. Also, big thank you and shout out to our sponsor for this video, nabilmotors.com. These guys are awesome. If you need any Honda or Suzuki parts, check them out. And the link to their website is in the description. Thanks for watching, folks. As always, ride safe, and I'll see you on the road.